Merry Christmas, happy holiday greetings. It's a wonderful time to share season greetings with you as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. I just wanna say Merry Christmas to you. It's a very special season. We are celebrating the birth of Jesus, who was born in an village, the child of a peasant woman. He worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years he delivered his message and teaching. He never wrote a book. He never held an office. He never had a wife and children or owned a house. He never went to college. He never traveled 200 kilometers from the place where he was born. He never did one of the things that usually accompany greatness, yet he became the greatest. He had no credentials but himself. Let's read about Jesus' birth from Luke chapter 2. I'm going to ask Sister Jane to please read for us Luke chapter 2.
Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house and family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him in bands of cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. For you have received your consolation. The shepherds and the angels. In that region there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in bands of cloth and lying in a manger." When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go now to Bethlehem and see this thing that has taken place, which the Lord has made known to us." So they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph, and the child lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known what had been told them about this child, and all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds told them. But Mary treasured all these words and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had heard and seen, as it had been told them.
Thank you for the reading, Sister Jane. Now, brothers and sisters, looking at that story of birth of Christ, I like to relate with the wise men. How did they receive the news of the newborn baby? How did the shepherds receive the news of Christmas? Let us go now to Bethlehem and see this thing that has taken place. That's what the shepherds said after the angels had left them and gone into heaven. It wasn't enough for the wise men to just hear the good news. It wasn't enough for the shepherds to just receive the birth announcement. Somewhere deep within, the shepherds wanted to be a part of this thing that had taken place. The angels' good news wasn't just an announcement, it was a calling. The wise men had to go and see. The shepherds left their fields and went to the manger, and in so doing they moved from the event of Jesus' birth to the experience of his birth. They made the Christmas story their own. That's what I hope we'll do. I want us to be like the shepherds. I don't want us to just talk about and hear, I want us to be part of the Christmas experience. Move from the event of Christmas to the experience of Christmas. Just like the shepherds, join in the Christmas celebration of new baby, share gifts. I think we often leave ourselves out of the Christmas story. We always name Mary, Joseph, Jesus, angels, shepherds, wise men. But what about you and me? Do we name ourselves as essential characters and participants in the story? Don't just watch and hear. Don't deny yourselves the experience of Christmas by making Christmas be just like another event in history. Brothers and sisters, let Christmas be a time to share with family, friends, and open your doors to welcome others, just as the wise men welcomed angels who come with good news, and in doing so the wise men experienced the joy of the birth of Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays.
Thank you for joining in this wonderful teaching. We love you and appreciate you. Feel very much welcome to fellowship with us at SPORTI Flight Chapel. Wonderful moments to you. Merry Christmas from SPORTI Flight.